what would be the key factors Brawl Stars could improve to match or to overtake League of Legends?
And what was your first experience?
Then you go into Brawl Stars, and the only thing you have to do is...
Because in 5 years, the gaming industry will be different.
Hello and welcome back to the GP podcast. Today with Stefan aka Bazooka Bird and myself Mick aka Van Mick, we are discussing the topic: is Brawl Stars overtaking League of Legends? Brawl Stars, we will dive a little bit deeper into this topic, but first we discuss with Stefan about what is coming in the upcoming weekend.
So let's start with today. Today we will meet some other digital nomads and go for lunch, so that will be nice. Other than that, this week is no meetup, but I think we will go if the weather's nice. It's changing a little bit in Portugal at the moment, getting a little bit colder, but we would like to go to the beach again, into the ocean as well, because it's really, really refreshing. So that's, I think, the most things. Volleyball at Sunday, every Sunday playing volleyball with digital nomads. And other than that, nothing really planned. And in the gaming, what I'm going to do, I think I will focus this week on leveling, because you have a lot of bonus XP. So I will try to level my paladin and maybe mage. Let's see. I don't know, maybe both of them. And maybe I will do some ranks in Brawl Stars with you. Let's see.
Okay, for me, still in Japan, but as I said, next week, I'm going to China. On the weekend, nothing's going on. There's a meetup. We'll see if I go, and maybe I will visit on the weekend or on a weekday. I'll see, but I want to visit the national park near here. So that was one thing I haven't done in the last years. So yeah, that's it. And maybe I think in World of Warcraft doing the chests, so big walls, with warrior and monk, and then a little bit Brawl Stars, I think. Yeah.
Nice.
Maybe a little bit of League of Legends. That's it.
Good.
Yeah. Then let's dive right into the topic. Is Brawl Stars overtaking League of Legends? A couple side informations. We have at the moment in League of Legends 130 million monthly players in League of Legends. And we have in Brawl Stars at the moment 4.2 million players. So there's a lot of difference. But where is no difference is in the at the moment playing players and in the daily playing players, because League of Legends is there at 1 to 2 million and Brawl Stars is at 1.1 million, so almost on the same level. And the big rise of Brawl Stars, when you look before 2 years, it was at 600,000 players in a month, and at the moment it's at 4.4 million. So we have a way more active player base in Brawl Stars than in League of Legends. And yeah, the big question is Brawl Stars overtaking League of Legends? So I would start with the question, what makes Brawl Stars stand out as a mobile game compared to League of Legends? And how has it captured the interests of a growing player base?
Do we compare League of Legends on PC or mobile? Or both?
Both. We can do both.
All right. Well, if you compare it to League of Legends, I think the most difference is the time you have to spend for playing. So if you play Brawl Stars, it only takes you about 2 to 3 minutes, maybe sometimes 5 minutes, but normally I would say 2 to 3 minutes. So
per game,
correct. And in League of Legends mobile, let's say if you're good and have a good game, maybe 10, maybe 15, maximum 30 minutes in mobile. In PC, at least I would say 20 minutes, and could be also 1 hour. So depends. And you have to compare it. That's the biggest point. And if you play League of Legends, you need to have time. You cannot play it just for 2 minutes, or you have a break somewhere, or you have to wait by the doctor or somewhere else, and you can play one round, and after 3 minutes it's okay. And even then, if you, for example, have to stop, then it's not that bad than it is in League of Legends, because then the people have still to play 20 minutes without you, and people will have a bad experience. There, actually nothing happened. So 2 minutes, and there's no big problem if you leave the match, for example. So I think that's the biggest point, actually. The champions, of course, League of Legends has, I think, 160 champions. Brawl Stars at the moment, I think 80 or 90, something like that. But there are still coming more and more. But so you still need to know the champion base. There are less, of course, there are less skills. And you don't have to buy items. That's also one point, which is easier, because you just need to learn your character or the other characters. Yeah, I think that's the most points.
So I think what makes Brawl Stars stand out is probably the way lower barrier to entry, right? Because you have less champions. It's not too complicated to play, because you only have 2 spells instead of 4 in League of Legends, sometimes 9, like in the new champions which are coming out. So it's probably way more. It's way easier to play and way easier to get in, and yeah, that will attract definitely the younger audience as well, and that is also the future audience. So I think it captured definitely an interest of a growing player base, because the young audience is a growing player base, and probably League of Legends is too complicated for a young player base. So a very interesting audience. Brawl Stars is attacking. Yeah.
I have a good question. So you had your first experience, which was different than maybe now, which your current state to the game. So what changed, and what was your first experience?
So my first experience of Brawl Stars was that it was a childish game, and it was not interesting because it was not deep enough, and I couldn't see any future with it because it has no depth. I think that was it, because it was, and also the champions were not appealing at all at the first sight, because first you go into the game, and then you have this introduction game, and they learn you everything, and the game feels very slow, very slow. You only play against the other players, so it's completely different. You go into Brawl Stars with the mindset of League of Legends, right? Very fast paced. You have to do everything all the time. You have to kill minions. You have to watch the map. Everything is crazy fast paced. You have to do multitasking everywhere. And then you go into Brawl Stars, and the only thing you have to do is run with your slow character and look if there's someone else and fight him. That's it. And it's so slow, right? It's a complete different experience. And I think what changed was because I gave it probably 3 or 4 tries in the meantime, because Stefan played it for a year now or something like that.
I don't know.
And all the time mentioned it. And I thought for myself, how is he so addicted to the game? Because it looks like such a childish game, right? It looked very, very, I don't know, not appealing at all when you're used to League of Legends and stuff like that. So that was the question in my head. So there had to be something in the game which was appealing, otherwise you wouldn't play it. It was like Clash of Clans, for example.
Yeah, correct.
I needed 3 tries for Clash of Clans as well. And at some point I got a little bit more into the champions, and at some point I tried also the new champion. I think it was the samurai, right? And the samurai had a way more interesting play style than the others because his main attack changes, right?
Yeah.
The main attack changes into, I think, 2 or 3 other
Two.
attacks.
You have, you start
2.
charge, and then you have like a round attack, and then it's again charge, round attack, charge.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and this was actually a little bit similar to Yasuo from League of Legends, because you have also the ultimate where you jump into him, so a little bit similar. And yeah, then I gave it a little bit a longer try, tried different champions and unlocked a lot of champions, and the difference was that I won almost every game. And then I had a streak of 20 or something games with wins, and then you experienced the depth of the champions, right? Because you played against a lot of champions. You thought, oh, crazy what this champion did in the game I played with him, and then you're interested, trying this champion. So you got a little bit of the depth of the game, and then that was I think the thing which got me a little bit into it. And now I unlocked the ranked system. That's also something you can go through, and you can experience. That is also something which gives you some obstacles on the horizon which you can go for.
Yeah, and I think,
but definitely the depth is a little bit lacking. Yeah,
sure.
case of in comparison.
Yeah, but I think that's also benefit, because I play this game if I just want to hang up, I chill on the sofa or something like that, and I just want to spend some time into one game, and that's, I think, the main point, because you don't have to think too much. You go in, play some rounds, level up some champions, getting new skills, new champions, something like that. Making quests. I think the quest feature is one thing which kept me always coming back, because I want to complete them, because then I level my battle pass, and then I get new items and all this kind of stuff. So I think that's one main reason why people come back, especially for me. And it is easy because you don't have to think too much. You don't have to think, okay, which lane I am going, or which item do I have to buy. Play I this time more tanky or less tanky. You don't have to think about it. You just play your champ. You have only to think, okay, what the other enemies you have for champions, what skills, and then you have to adapt your playstyle to that. But other than that, it's really uncomplicated.
Yeah, that's the big thing, actually. And you mentioned the quests. That's also a very cool feature, I think, because it forces you also to play other champions, right?
Correct.
Because you have some quests where the quest says play this, or this champion and win 5 matches, or kill with this champion this many players, or something like that. That brings a lot of variety into it, and it's not like in League of Legends you commit to 2 or 3 champions and you have to try hard them, otherwise you will lose every game. It's more like you play at some point, you play 10 champions and you can be good with everyone because it's not so deep at all. So you have a lot of variety actually through champions. That's the cool thing. And I saw also from bronze to gold you need 3 champions at level 9, and from diamond then you need at least 9 champions level 9.
Yes.
So, or level 10. So that means, you easily need at least 9 champions you can play or you're playing. So they want you to play a lot of champions, and that's the big variety in it. Yeah, that's very interesting, definitely. And I think it's so suitable to this target audience, which is tired of the depth and the complication in League of Legends. Because we discussed it in the League of Legends podcast. You can watch it on our channel as well, where we deep dived into League of Legends. It's too complicated for casual players, because you have to get all these builds for the characters. You have to get everything, and it's very deep. So I think they catch a very interesting player base. Yeah,
and it's simple. Like it's not only League of Legends. Most of the games are complicated. You want to play a zombie game, and then you have to build a city, and you have to whatever do always different kind. And there it's easy. You have only to play this game in killing other players. That's pretty awesome and pretty chill. And yeah, I love it. So what do you have for question for me?
We were talking about in a podcast in the past about the rise of mobile gaming, right?
Yes.
So the prediction there was that mobile gaming is still rising, and probably the consoles and PC is sticking at the point they're at the moment. So with this in mind, how has the rise of mobile gaming affected games like League of Legends? And do you think mobile games like Brawl Stars will eventually surpass PC games in popularity? And that also means PC games like League of Legends PC.
Hard question. I think it always depends on the situation, and of course, if the game and the hardware is getting better and more deep, then maybe even that doesn't matter anymore. But for now, like Brawl Stars is a game, for example, if you just want to hang up, want to have a nice time with your friends, don't think too much. Even for Brawl Stars, for example, I played with my nephew, and this kind of stuff. So it's just funny that you also can play with your little one this game, and it's okay to play with this. And for example, if you want to play World of Warcraft, well, you cannot play on mobile. There's no chance. And even then, you don't play World of Warcraft for just like an half an hour or 15 minutes because you're waiting somewhere. Because if you could fly from one point to one point, that's like 3 minutes. And then you start the quest, and then you do one quest, and then time is over. That's not appealing. And in Brawl Stars, you could have 5 games. So, for example, you can go from Bronze 1 to Bronze 2. Something like that. And so your time is more rewarded in this kind of games. And same of League of Legends. I cannot go and say, okay, I have now 15 minutes. I play now 1 round. That's not possible because the round can go half an hour. And then I have a problem. Or like if I have a baby in the background. There's a problem. If the baby is screaming, I cannot stop and say, guys, I will come back in 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Then the game is over. And so I think mobile gaming especially is a different target audience, and also a different kind of moment when you want to play this kind of games. And Brawl Stars is something between. You can also spend 5 hours and playing Brawl Stars, have a great time. But you can also just play 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and you can go out. And I think that's one reason why it's so popular and also doing that great, in my opinion.
Yeah, true. Definitely. I think through the rise of mobile gaming, when we compare, for example, Diablo, the new Diablo, right? And the Diablo on mobile. If the new Diablo had a mobile version, I would definitely play way more the mobile version of the Diablo, because it's when I play Diablo Immortal, it's a perfect Diablo game. Only all the mechanics and all the stories are lacking when you compare it to the newer one. But I would rather play this one, and probably most of the player base would do too, because yeah, it's so smooth, and the whole gameplay is so similar to the right game. And that's also a thing with Brawl Stars as well. Yeah, it's so casual friendly. It's so easy to play on the phone. For example, I have the iPhone 12, and when I play Brawl Stars, the phone is not heating at all. So it's doing the game easily. When I play League of Legends Wild Rift, for example, on the phone, the phone is heating AF, and my battery is draining like crazy. So a lot of differences, but almost the same experience in case of battling and stuff like that. So yeah, very, very interesting. Yeah.
Yep. And even like you said, like the game is not that deep. Like if you go higher in ranks, for example, then it starts like team comp is really important. If you all go melee and they have range and a tank, they can destroy you like hell and you will not have any fun. Or picking the right champion in the right map, or like if you play hot zone or like how it's called, knockout, something like that. There, then it also depends on the map creation because maps are always changing. So you need, if you have a lot of grass which hiding you, then you can play other champions. If the map is wide open and you play like a melee champion, well, you will not have fun because people will kill before you even there. And so then it's getting deeper actually, but still not that deep, but yeah.
What are your 3 go-to champions at the moment? If you had to choose 3, which you're taking into a duel, for example, which 3 would that be?
I don't know if I spell it correct, but like if I need wood to have,
describing.
if I need wood to have a range, I think I would go for Dynamite. Or how is she called? The shooter which put a minigun on the field.
Yeah. Like the Heimerdinger, right?
Yeah, like a Heimerdinger, but yeah, she's more range, so I would pick her sometimes. If I play the map where I have to kill the treasure, like back in the back, then I would go with any version of League of Legends with the bear. Because the bear is destroying that thing like crazy. So that's one little cheat to know. And
so you would take these 3 into a duel?
No, just like it.
That was the question.
Yeah, if I have to pick duel, then I go with what's the name of the tank which I just said you yesterday?
Frank.
Frank is crazy. I would go for Frank. I would go for the assassin, which is called
Kenji?
No, the other one.
Which one? You describe it.
The one which
I don't know the names. I will describe him.
Yeah, I don't know the names, but he can, if his ultimate is ready, he can jump to the other one. He has a shield. He's melee. He's fisting. I don't know his name, but yeah, he's one of the best champion. Always most ban rate on the high elo. Most of the time he get banned.
Oh really?
Yeah, so that's unfortunately if you want to
tank or assassin.
Assassin.
It's the guy with the scarf.
I don't know. Well,
Okay.
let me just Google it, right?
Yeah, I can tell you my 3 3 guys in the meantime. I would go, I think, with Frank the tank as well, because when you land his stun, actually, then the target is down. It's down definitely then. Second one at the moment, I play a lot with Bus. Is he called Bus, right? The guy with the pipe in his mouth, the crocodile, because when you hit his ultimate, when you hit the enemy with his ultimate, then it's Jesus. What are you doing, bro?
I want to share my screen so you have all the champions.
I was hearing myself.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, the Bus, because when he lands his ultimate,
It's a
he
stun.
stuns the enemy, and then it's probably a kill because he attacks so fast.
Yeah.
That's also an amazing champ. And the last one would be probably the samurai, but I haven't unlocked him yet. For
Kenji.
now, I would take the guy. Yeah, I would take the guy with the bartender. I don't know what he's called, but who throws these drinks and makes AOE damage.
Barley.
Barley, right?
Yeah.
Because you can harass people with that, and yeah, you can outplay them with them.
Yeah, I just opened the tier list actually, and it's pretty funny to see that because my experience is actually different. Maybe I have to think twice. So at the moment, yeah, like I said, I would go for Frank, Kenji, and Edgar is his name.
Oh yeah, that's a guy with a scarf who has the self heal. Yeah.
Yeah, and Edgar is actually in tier list D, so
really
crazy. But in my opinion, I don't know why, but he's one of the best. And the champion with the bear was Nita, which I said. But yeah, S tier Kenji, well, I would go for that. Piper, I can understand that, but I don't like her to play.
Who's that?
Piper, the sniper. It's like Daisy from Disney. And Mo has a big damage. Cold, I can understand. Bell and Gus, interesting. Yeah, Rico is crazy. Mortis is also nice. Surge I hate this champ overall. Interesting, yeah. So, look, even your Daryl is B, even better than my Edgar. Crazy, funny.
No, really?
Yeah.
That's crazy, yeah.
Bass also B. Interesting. Interesting to see,
the
actually.
Bass is nice, huh?
Yeah, but Kenji is one of my favorite.
Okay. Do you think what would be the key factors Brawl Stars could improve to match or to overtake League of Legends? To appeal more for the player base and steal a lot of people from League of Legends?
I think if they had like a nice NPC mode would be awesome. They have like sometimes this kind of event. It's called boss fight, I think, and then you have to fight against a robot. If you do like testing your champions in the test room, you see the big robot and the small ones. Actually, you have this on a map, and they're coming and try to kill you. So, but like make it more real, because at the moment it's really easy. You just stay away, kill this boss, and then it's over. But like have a nice NPC mode that people who maybe have problems with the real people, that they have a better experience in NPC mode. I think that would be awesome. What else? Well, that's like the microtransaction is quite crazy there, but you can like really make a lot if you do free to play everything and you get most of the stuff. But for example, if you want to play diamond and even higher, you need these 9 champions, which you called before. To get 9 champions to level 9 or even further, that you improve, because level 10, level 11 is the end level of every champion, and sometimes you need that actually. You have to buy at least a battle pass for a few times that you unlock that, because otherwise you have to spend a lot of time into this game that you get at least some champions there. Otherwise you will have problems. So have a better experience that people can also, without paying money, play the game. But of course they make to earn money, so that's why I decided it. But without the battle pass, sometimes like I think I bought it 3 or 4 times in 1 year, which is not much. But otherwise I would not have my current champion base and also my level.
I understand. I think for me, I played now for, I don't know, a week maybe, a little bit less, maybe 5 days. And I now have 3 level 9 champions. So the free to play version was working in couple days for 3 level 9 champions. But sure, I'm through the battle, through the pass now, so I cannot earn this extra money. That means the next one is next month. Then that's restricting you because the quests are not giving a lot of coins and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So yeah, I can see that you need a lot of time to get to these 9 characters. Yeah,
Yeah.
and the thing is, the thing I saw now when I play ranked, for example, your level 9 character is like having a level 1 character in a normal mode, right? So a lot of people are running around with higher characters,
Yeah.
and then you have to kill them with skill and not with your character power. So
Yeah.
you need actually the highest one.
Yeah, and even
at some
then,
point,
if
yeah.
you just level up, you still need to buy also the skills and the upgrades and
True.
all this kind of stuff. For example, I don't know if you already saw that, this
True.
yellow aura, if someone is shining not yellow, purple.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that in the testing
Yeah,
mode.
only that costs 5,000 gold.
Jeez,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
and you can only unlock it if someone is level 11.
Okay.
And so, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it is getting harder to level up at the few times, but yeah, what I most like. But no, I will ask you. So, what do you think? What is Brawl Star doing good in the Battle Pass or the event seasons which they're doing?
Hard to tell because I haven't seen one yet.
At the moment, you're
I
playing
only-
one, the Halloween version.
And what is the event then in there?
For example, the play mode where you play volleyball, or this escort where you have to stay.
This is event.
This is event that is next month. It's gone.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man.
They're always
Okay,
changing
I liked
that. Yeah.
the volleyball
Yeah.
a lot. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, changing the game modes all the time is very cool. I mean, they have a mode, the volleyball mode, where you have to play a ball into the other side, and then the player has to stand inside this kind of thing to place the ball back to the other side. So one player at least has to always take care of that. That was one of my favorite ones actually. It was very cool, and I think also when I get these stars to upgrade these stars, I think in my total I had maybe 3 mythic and 2 legendary or something like that in the past week. So that was also okay-ish, I think. The drop rate was okay. And I also always got skins. I got probably all the skins for Frank. Don't know why, but yeah. I think that's okay, but the battle pass could be a little bit more diverse because it's only you get coins, you get blues, you get coins. That's it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a little bit.
Yeah, the battle pass is always the same. But what I like is actually the event creation or the battle pass, because not the battle pass, but the battle pass is always to the event or to the season. For example, last month we had the SpongeBob event, which was nice because the whole game changed. You have extra skills to the specialization, like if you're a tank, you have free hamburgers crossing around you, and if someone is hitting the burger, then you get the movement speed and have more resistance for a few seconds. And if you have a sniper, then you create some bubbles. So always changing a little bit, and that's nice. Skins are amazing. Then they have like SpongeBob, Mr. Crab, and perfectly created to the champions. This time Halloween, volleyball is nice, escort is nice. So they're always doing something different. So it's not getting boring because you always have a new experience every month most of the time.
That also means they create new metas every season, every month, because you have different perks, right? I saw that.
Sometimes, yeah.
No. Yeah, that's interesting. What I wish for Brawl Stars would be, because you have so much game modes you can play on, which is really cool. I wish they would have at least one deep dive play mode like League of Legends, where you can commit to a game for 10 minutes or something like that, and you have to play a little bit more in depth, a game where you have to strategize a little bit more, like probably a map like League of Legends, something like that, for the players who want to dive a little bit further into it. That would be very interesting as well. So yeah, because when you have this play mode, then a lot of players from League of Legends would probably consider, oh, okay, this is a game I can still rank through the 3-minute games, 2-minute games, but I also have the option to play a bigger, more depth game like the League of Legends mode. That would be actually interesting, yeah.
What's also nice about Brawl Stars is that you, as a normal user player, you can go to the setting point and then you can create your own map. And you can put this map to voting. And if the people are voting for your map, then people can play this map. All players will play this map for like 1 day or 2 days maybe. And that's actually nice. And the map creation is pretty awesome. The dev team did a great job there. It's really intuitive and easy to use. So you as a normal user can create game modes, which is nice.
Does it come? Can you choose it in the game mode section then?
Yeah. You can say, for example,
really?
You want to make a Brawl Star or Brawl Star, Brawl Ball. So you can decide whatever you want, which game mode, and then you can create to the game mode a map.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool.
Really awesome.
Then you showed me the editor at some point,
Yeah.
and it was very impressive how to create such maps. Yeah, that's pretty cool, and also it would be a very cool feeling if you see your own map there and players playing the map, right?
Yeah, my map was rejected,
That's pretty-
unfortunately.
Okay, yeah, but sounds definitely pretty cool. Huh? Yeah, with Brawl Stars being more casual and fast-paced, do you think its appeal is more sustainable in the long run? Do you think Brawl Stars will be still a thing in, let's say, 5 years? We think we know League of Legends will be a thing in 5 years. Because people already spent probably thousands of dollars in it.
I think in 5 years not, because in 5 years the
Ooh.
gaming industry will be different, in my opinion. Then we are living in virtual reality. Maybe Brawl Stars will bring something there, but I like the game like it is now, in my opinion, not. But I could imagine like saying 1 year, 2 years, easy. And
So
even
you think in 5 years League of Legends is not around anymore?
League of Legends, if the future is coming like I think, League of Legends will turn into something different, I think, yes.
Okay. So you're very, very optimistic for a fast-paced future, huh? So in 5 years.
Not only that, I can't imagine that the League of Legends, like, in my opinion, in 5 years, we're in a different state. We don't play anymore on PC.
Wow. Okay. I think we play PC for the next 15 years, but that's very interesting.
Yeah. In my opinion, not.
Okay, crazy.
But
So everyone
but I'm
plays
always
through
more
his chip.
optimistic than Michael.
Yeah, we will see. But Yeah, so you think Brawl Stars will be not around then anymore?
No, I don't think so. But like, for example,
Okay.
Brawl Stars has a lot of opportunity here as well to grow. For example, they are like an expert for fast pace. That's also nice. And they have different game modes, which are also nice. But they can even create more different game modes. For example, they have like NPCs. And they have melee NPCs, they have range NPCs, and they have boss NPCs, which are actually like a baseline to create, for example, lanes. All right.
Yeah, true.
So even that, they can create easily like a bot lane, mid lane, top lane map, for example, or like 5 versus 5 Aaron. Already no, that's already in. But like,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
a whole game.
yeah, they could actually like do something similar to that, which is taking longer. They can maybe create turrets or something like that. So I think maybe there will come something. I think I think for sure they will testing something of that, because like every event is also, I think, testing how much people play the game modes, like volleyball, for example. Do people love that? And I think if there's a higher demand on people liking this game mode and playing, I think they will come and say, let's put it in.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. But maybe like in 1 year, it's also complicated because then you have 100 different game modes.
Yeah, I mean, they probably will change it all every season or every month or whatever. So if they rotate it, then it will not be a problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions left?
What do you think is your goal at the moment in the game? Like, what is the most important thing to play this game at the moment for you? Are you more saying like you have a goal like playing rank and reaching the end level?
Yeah, I was looking for the desire to go into competitive something, so to play ranked and do something in ranked. So as I said before, I was thinking about either going into PvP in World of Warcraft and going into the BG Blitz, is it called, I think. So you can rank through that and achieve something like 2K rating to something like that. Or going into League of Legends and achieve, I don't know, a higher rank there, Platinum or something like that. Or going into Brawl Stars. So the main thing would be unlocking champions and rank up in the ranking system. I think rank up till gold shouldn't be a problem at all. But
No,
then you
that's
have
easy.
then you have the 9 champions requirement, and this will be at first a big thing to overcome. But after then, yeah, I think, as I said, the entry of barrier is so low, and you see that when you first play the game, you play probably against a lot of kids, and you can see that because they play like bots, and you're winning every game. But at some point, you will play against the good players then, and I think this will come much later than in League of Legends, for example. In League of Legends, you play in gold, and you already have very good players, right?
Even in bronze.
Yeah, even in bronze, yeah. That's the crazy thing. But when you say League of Brawl Stars is not around anymore in 3 years, maybe I switch to League of Legends then.
Could be possible, yeah.
No.
Yeah, but I could also be wrong. I mean, like, Clash of Clans is still around, and I think it's around for many years now. So maybe Brawl Stars will still be around. They're making good games.
Yeah, they definitely know how to make good games. They also have the Clash Royale, right? It's
Yeah.
popular as well.
Yeah. But this one I actually didn't like. Maybe I had to spend also more time into it, but I was not too. I didn't like the play mechanic, like moving around and all this kind of stuff.
No.
So yeah. All right. Then I would say good luck. I think you will reach gold pretty fast. I reach gold even faster than getting 9 champions to level 9. So
I
I
think.
also just experienced that I need 9 and then was fuck. So yeah, but yeah, I think I will try next month because that's I think that's a good thing and a bad thing. Let's talk about that. Do you think it is good that every new month, so when a new battle pass is coming, the rank system is they reset the ranking system, so everyone starts again from 0.
Yeah, I have to say about the ranking system. When I logged in, for example, a couple times now in League of Legends, and I'm still gold. I was surprised and I was glad to see that, and it was a nice appreciation that the game shows me, okay, I'm still gold and I still can playing gold, so nothing resetted. And when I heard that from you, that's a big thing because you only have 30 days to commit to rank up, but also the rank up has to go much faster, right? And I don't know if there is something, maybe you can tell me, when you achieve a certain rank, do you have something to show off that you were at this rank? For example, when you rank to gold or something in League of Legends, you get a banner, you get a icon thing, you can buy a lot of different stuff. And that is something you can show off. And if you achieve something, you want something to show off, right?
Yeah. So first of all, you get this banner. I think you see always my bronze banner. And that's always the last season. So, or the last month actually. I was bronze. So you see always bronze. And if you always getting more, like every month, for example, 3 months, then you have 3 stars. And it's always getting more and more and more. So this banner, if you start the match, is always coming. And if you want, I don't know, you went gold last season, then next month you see the gold banner in your current game mode. And in your profile, you always will see your highest rank. For example, my highest rank was diamond. So what I will try next month, because this month would be too short, is I will try to get to mythic or legendary. Let's see. Mythic or legendary. So that's my goal. Master is too far, I think, but legendary, I think, would be possible. So I would try this next month to achieve legendary.
And legendary comes after diamond?
No, it comes after mythic. Mythic is the yellow one, diamond is the blue one, and legendary is, I don't know, maybe gold or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, then good luck with that. How were the player? How was the competitiveness in the player in Diamond? Can you remember? Was it hard?
It is of course different.
Yeah.
But still okay. But you have to imagine, like, you need from bronze to silver, you need 15 games to win, and then you silver, and same to gold, and from gold to diamond, same. And then there is, in diamond, the ranking system changed because then you have also ban phases. So you start also to ban characters. That's why you need 9 champions, because 3 champions will banned, and then you have teammates which can also pick your champion, and then you need at least a few options to pick. That's why you need 9. And then it's getting complicated, because then, for example, your most champion where you can play it best could be banned, and then you have a problem if you didn't play your other 8 champions, for example.
Yeah, that's okay. That makes sense.
Oh.
It's similar to League of Legends from that point then.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, it's getting a little bit harder, but still okay. I think Diamond is pretty easy, actually. Let's see. Mythic I never played. Legendary I never played. Let's see if it's possible. But would be nice to have at least a Legendary for one time.
How is it in case of when you lose a ranked? Do you lose the 100 points then again?
Not 100, but you lose some points, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think if you, I think something between 30 to 50 points. I think you lose.
Okay, because when you win, you get 100, right?
Yeah, sometimes a little more. For example, that's also nice if you have the reset next month. More higher you played, you getting then next season more points for a win in the lower season. For example, then you
Okay.
need less wins to get at the same point.
That's good, actually.
Yeah.
That balances it a little bit out. Then the good players are faster away out of these leagues.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds actually good. I will give it a try.
Yeah.
If I like it, I will commit a little bit more to that game instead of the other twos. If it's too easy and I will hit legendary in 1 month, then I will probably go to League of Legends then.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have any questions left?
No. Let's make a wrap.
Okay. That's a wrap. Tell us your Brawl Stars story into the comments, please. And also, what's your favorite champion? We want to know. And also, what do you think about, will Brawl Stars overtake League of Legends in your opinion? What do you think? Stefan thinks Brawl Stars isn't even there anymore in 3 years. Me, myself, I think in case of active player, Brawl Stars in a day, Brawl Stars will probably overtake League of Legends easy because it's more casual to play and very, very, very easy to play. But in total players, League of Legends is dominating every game, so that will be probably not possible. But if you're still listening to this point, give the channel a like, give the video a like, and we will see each other every Monday and Friday on this channel, and the last words are Stefan's, as always.
Yeah, so thank you for your time listening to our podcast, and if you want to join our guild or our clan in Brawl Stars, you have to join Gamers Playground, and then you can connect with our guild, and then you can join our guild in Brawl Stars. And yeah, happy to see us in Brawl Stars and play together in a team, and have a great week, have a great weekend, and see us in the next podcast.